Welcome to LDS Paper Toys. This is a really fun trivia game. It has a Jeopardy feel to it. You can use this for FHE, sharing time, singing time, and tons of other places. Once I made this for the youth, and they used this for guidelines on indexing. So it has a lot of potential for use. When you download this file, you're going to first see these slides. I've not started this slideshow yet. You can see all the slides out here in the slide sorter. I've clicked on slide 1, and that's what we're viewing out here. It says don't begin the slideshow, and it says there's 3 steps. Name your teams, create categories, and then create your questions and answers. So we're going to go to the next slide, click on that. So it's really simple. We're just going to put in our team name. So let's say you're in a class, a primary class, and you're going to divide it between boys and girls. That's real simple. Just type in boys, girls. It says the next step is label your categories. See here it's got category 1, category 2, and so on. That's important to note because you're going to be able to match up your questions to the category. So maybe your first category is questions about church history. So we just type in church history. You can even adjust, maybe center that if you want to. Category 2 is going to be about Book of Mormon. Category 3. You can make a fun category called Our Class and have it about questions about the children or things that are describing the children and the answers of the children's name. Maybe make a miscellaneous one. So it's really versatile. You can do whatever you want here. Once you have those categories, you just go to the next step, and it's going to ask you to go to the next slide. So this is a note telling you, hey, don't delete this slide. This is important. So just go to the next one. Step 3, create your questions and answers. It's telling you to go through slides 6 to 35 to input those. So there's 30 slides here, starting with this one. Use a space to type in a question. So for 100 points, we'd want to make it kind of easy, depending on your class. So for $100, what year did, let's say what year was the first vision? And then we could say the answer, of course, is 1820. Click on the next slide, and now we're at the $200 range for category 1, which is still church history. Now this is worth 300. Go to the next slide, that's worth 400, 500. So here you want to put the hardest question about category 1, church history. If you go to the next slide after that, here you're in category 2 for $100. If you forget what category 2 is, just go back up to your list. Here, remember category 2 was the Book of Mormon. Okay? So here we're at category 2 for 100, $200, 300, and so on. So you simply go through and fill out all 30 questions and answers, and then when you're all done, you just press F5 on your keyboard. Or you can, of course, start the slideshow at the beginning, go to the first slide and use this icon. F5 starts you at the beginning slide, so that's the best thing to do. I'm going to hit F5 on my keyboard, and it's going to say something about macros. There is no macros in this program, so it doesn't matter what you pick. But if you're worried about it, just click Help Protect Me from Unknown Content. That's fine. There's no macros anyway. Okay, so it's going to say Let's Play. So here's our teams that we had set up, boys and girls. We're just going to hit Continue to start the game. So here's our board. We would tell our class, in fact, what you can do, have all this set up, but when you get to class, have the class decide on their team names. So you can just hit escape and say, okay, class, we're about to start this special game. What do you want your team names to be? And maybe they want to name themselves, I don't know, maybe they put Nephites, Lamanites. So then you hit F5, and let's play. There's our Nephites, Lamanites. Hit continue. What's great about that is they have their own. They're able to customize it themselves and pick their own team names. So that's fun for them. Then the game begins. You let one side pick a category. So maybe the first team picks church history for 100. The question comes up: what year was the first vision? Maybe they shout 1820. The girls say, yeah, 1820. They're like, okay, let's see if that's right. Sure enough, they were correct. Well, if they were correct, let's go to here to score. And maybe the girls' team was the Nephites, so we're going to hit this 5 times for 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I hit that green. If I want to remove points, I can use the red one. Now this won't go into negative, so if you're out of points, just keep it 0. And you can play where if they ask a $500 question, they lose 500 points, or you can make it to where if they get it wrong, they don't lose anything. That's totally up to you. You're free to give them the points or take away points. And even in big sharing times, this could be great that if they're being irreverent, you can easily remove points by using the negative 100 button. And let's say you came to this point, but you forgot what the value was of that question. Just hit this button, View Value of Current Question. It'll take you back to this question we were just on. You can say, oh yeah, that was $100. So I hit Score, and then you could add that there. So in this case, in this example, I gave them 5 when I really should just give them 1, because 5 would be for a $500 value question. But you can always give bonus points. For some reason, you felt a team gets bonus points. It's just really versatile on what you want to do for the points. But you just hit continue, and then you go to the next question. Maybe someone says Bible for 300. Now, we didn't fill this one out, so it's still got the default text here. But of course, you would have typed something in here, and you would have typed an answer. And so you could go to score again after they answer it, and you can add or take away the points as needed. So it's a really fun game, really easy to set up, easy to play, and the kids really like it. I did this for my Valiant 12 class, and we reviewed questions from previous lessons, and they really loved it. For more ideas like this, visit ldspapertoys.com.